there have been quite a few questions about this question of dialogue between the NUG and the SAC Tatmadaw military, because this is a part of the ASEAN Roadmap to establish peace. And I think it's important, actually, Ambassador Bo, that you speak about this. Is the NUG ready to dialogue with the SAC?
First point I would like to make is that since the beginning, because of the today NUG, as well as it is, election ownership is the National League for Democracy led by Aung San Suu Kyi. Since the inception, the NLD position is that to solve the political problem by political means. And in our edict, we also push up our agenda is for the tripartite dialogue. All these genuine representatives of ethnic group, military, and all these democratic movement representatives join together and equally, have a dialogue and find the most sustainable solution for the country. But all these positive approach has been rejected or denied by the military. So positive approach of NLD, positive approach of any other, democratic forces, including ourselves in the past, National Coalition Government of the Union of Burma. Our agenda has been, our call for the tripartite dialogue has been adopted by the UN General Assembly in 1994. That's the best solution for future Burma to gain the restoration of democracy and sustainability development in Myanmar. So that what I'm trying to say is that we would like to see the most sustainable way of, engaging mutual respect and engaging for the nation building in peaceful way. But the military always rejected all the positive mindset and effort of the democratic leadership or ethnic leadership in the past. And the last several months, they are becoming worsen that not only rejecting, but also becoming real terrorist organization in the nation, and they are sponsoring the state terrorism, and they are root of the cause. So that at this point, every people at this point, they are facing with the majority of Myanmar population resisting them, against them. So that, but we, the leaders of the elected legitimate representatives of people, the government, they will not outrightly rejecting all these international and regional cooperation to find a sustainable solution. We are not rejecting any possibility. Right. But at the same time, the regional community or leadership and international community have to really understand what is really suffering and firm stand of the Burmese people, as Maoma mentioned in her statement, that what is the real desire of the Burmese population. Without pay attention and serious listening to the voice of the Burmese people, no ASEAN, but also international community will not find a sustainable solution for Burma.
Yeah, I think another important point to bring to in answering that question is that who does the dialogue, given that the top elected officials with whom the dialogue could take place are in jail. They've been detained. So I think that's a serious problem when people are asking for dialogue between the NUG and the junta.
I also want to respond to Mei Wang's, or I forgot who asked, no, not Mei Wang, sorry, on the whole like a dialogue issue thing. You see, like we have learned from our experience that no dialogue can be genuine or achievable unless all sides have equal leverage. No democratic transition can be genuine and successful at gunpoint. Past 10 years, Myanmar's democratic opposition movement was pushed by many actors from international and regional to engage in dialogue with this military. In that very expensive peace process, very expensive peace industry, with all the peace donors from Norway and, you know, I mean, I don't want to name all, but Japan, for example, and the EU. But see what happened. See what happened. We you know, past 9 months, it should be a wake-up call to all of us that this military is not for dialogue. And I think it's very important also, we have to also come to realize and come together and join force in our, you know, in our common, what do you call, common aspiration and belief in humanity, because the current crimes of the military, the atrocity crimes in the past 9 months are able only because this military was off the hook. They were left without being held to account for the past crimes that they committed against the Rohingya community in 2007, the genocide, and also the crimes against humanity and war crimes against other ethnic communities, the Karen and the Kachin and the Mon and the Karenni. So now, as I said, there are 2 vicious operations, military clearance operations are targeted to the Chin community and also the Burma majority population community in Upper Burma, Upper Myanmar, where the violence, where the resistance against this military is so strong. And see, we are going to be seeing another wave of atrocities. So my point here is, we have to really, you know, Myanmar is perhaps the strongest case to really learn of how such military, if we leave them alone like that and let them further enjoy their impunity, they are the threat to the humanity at large, not only in the ASEAN region, but across. So I think it's, you know, that's the very reason, if we are to think about the dialogue, we have to tell the ASEAN and the rest of the world, the United Nations, that they are backing the 5 points ASEAN consensus, right? Let's make sure that this junta stop all of these violent attacks against the Myanmar people first. Let's make sure that this junta release Daw Aung San Suu Kyi, President U Win Myint, and all other detainees from the last 9 months. And let's make sure this military junta also stop all the violence attacks day in and day out every day. Only then, this has to be the first minimum benchmark of whatever the dialogue that we want to see in the coming time. But that has to be the first benchmark that the ASEAN and international community and the UN must guarantee for the people of Myanmar. Otherwise, I don't see a point of a dialogue. Thank you very much.